Yep, thanks. Very unprepared. Things weren't set up because Meredith and my son had a meeting with the guidance counselor since he's going to high school. So it was all messed up.
Yeah, we picked his classes today. I did Google Meets and I screwed it up. Yep. Is it still on mute? Do you hear us?
No, hopefully you guys hear us.
Hello.
And then I was playing Call of Duty because a new season came out, and I've been playing with Shep and Steve from Steve's World and Kelly from the Myers and the Mouse. So trying to level up my guy for when I get back to playing with them, and I lost track of time, and before I knew it, I had like 5 minutes before the stream was going to start, and I had a panic.
Yeah, and he's like yelling at me, "Get out of here, I can't do it." I'm like, "Oh, I do it."
So I'm sorry if it looks like we're
disheveled mess.
Disheveled, yes.
But we all got haircuts.
Yeah, finally.
And I got my hair roots done.
Hopefully, I have a good bobber this time.
Not me.
Yeah.
Yeah. Things are starting to open up again. We took Ronnie to the orthodontist today, finally, to get his braces tightened. So, getting busy again. Baseball's starting up again, and crazy stuff.
All right, why don't we head into the chats?
Yes.
Say hello.
Well, James Ryan, the fabulous James Ryan, he was first.
He was first.
First. And you also, did you make him moderator too?
Yes.
I think you did. Okay. And we got MGM
Family Travel. Welcome.
Lauren from Lauren's Travels.
Yep. We enjoyed the show, having you on last week. Hopefully you really enjoyed being on.
We got Rachel. Rachel Loves Disney.
Hey, Rachel. And
Charlie and Stacy from the Disney Nerd Herders.
And give them a clap. They just got monetized this week.
Woo-hoo.
They get all their hours.
Yes. Now you're going to make the big bucks.
And Stacy's here. So Stacy says she hasn't heard anything about classes at the high school. Yeah, so Ronnie's not going to Fitchburg High. He's actually going to Oakmont in Westminster. So I'm wondering if because he's school choice, that or our daughter went there, and I find that high school is very on top of things.
Yeah, because he's still registered to go to Fitchburg. We had a Google Meet with them a while ago, but we haven't heard anything back. And we just got the school choice form. He got accepted like last week, and I sent in the paperwork, and I already met with the guidance council today. So they're very boom, boom, boom on top of things. So it's not as big school as Fitchburg and Leominster too. So that could be an issue.
Yep. So, all right. Oh, TheDuphilyCrew. So MGM Family Travels is Rachel's new partner channel. Okay. That is awesome, Rachel. And congrats.
And I see them in the chats all the time. I like the name.
Yes.
Because we are still kind of, I know Charlie does, and I do sometimes too, still call Hollywood Studios MGM. It's just a habit.
And I apologize. I know my lighting's kind of off. I think we look a little fuzzy. But this is the best I could do in a couple of minutes.
Well, we feel a little fuzzy anyway.
All right.
So what were we talking about?
So you have the topic for today. Well, we have a couple of topics, but we'll see how
far we get, and if we get into that, we get into that. If not, we were going to talk about Crixus. I don't even.
So one thing I did want to.
Oh, hi, Krista, from Twins Bay Area, California.
Well, welcome.
Welcome in.
Yeah. So, did you know SeaWorld opened up today in Orlando? So they had their opening day, and I think they had a reserve system to get into that park.
Yeah, I think so.
I think lines were kind of long to get in, from what I've heard.
Yep.
But the thing that I just want to pass along that I seen during Twitter, and some of the live streamers did mention this afterwards, specifically Josh from Resort TV 1, was they appear not to be enforcing people to wear the mask. They had a lot of people covering it down to expose their nose.
Yeah.
Wearing it as a necklace. Or wearing a necklace.
That's the new accessory necklace.
Yeah. And a lot of pictures I was seeing is at the like the Orca show and the Dolphin show, people just looked like a good 40-50% of the people just had it off. So just kind of wanted to pass it along. They also mentioned that SeaWorld didn't have as many employees trying to enforce it. It made it also seem like some of the employees weren't wearing it.
Yeah. So
just kind of wanted to pass that along, let you guys know in case you were planning to go there. We were thinking about it, but after today, I think I'm crossing that off that list, and am not even going to visit SeaWorld right now.
Yeah. Well, and my cousin's daughter went back to work there. She works at SeaWorld, so and they said down in Florida, not at the parks, you're not required to wear a mask, and nobody wears a mask anywhere. Yeah. And their cases have really spiked up. I don't know if that's because of
increased testing or what's going on.
But it's scary. But I know here everyone's still wearing a mask. I pretty much see everybody. And I mean, when we went to the orthodontist, we got scanned in, temperature, hand sanitizer. Yep. So I mean, you got to do what you got to do to be safe.
All right, let's talk about some fun stuff.
All right, fun stuff. Never mind the mess. Sick of that. All right, so food, everybody's favorite topic. And I don't know if we did this before. We might have. I don't know. But it's always fun to talk about. So we do quick service, right? And where are we starting? What park are we starting at?
So we're going to do all 4 parks at Walt Disney World. What we want to do is we didn't go past 10 at any given park.
Yeah.
Some of them were less. We only rated the ones that we have eaten at.
Yeah.
But what we'd like for you to do is put in the chat, if you don't agree with that list, which I know you won't.
Yeah.
If there's places not on our list, it's probably a good chance we haven't tried it.
Yeah.
Mention that if you think it's a place we should try. Because we do have a goal of trying to eat everywhere as much as possible.
Yeah. And we try to, every time there's something new, we tend to go try it out. So, and some things are old and we haven't tried out. So, because you get to your favorites.
Right. So why don't we start at Animal Kingdom?
Oh, Animal Kingdom?
Yep.
All right.
So Merritt's going through her little book.
All right.
All right. So
I don't know.
Looks like we only have 5 on the list here.
That we ate at.
That we've eaten at. Mm-hmm. So that's why we've only eaten 5. Mm-hmm. So you want to start with the first one?
Okay. Oh yes, I know.
And we will. We're gonna do the 4 parks, and we're gonna do Disney Springs at the end. Yep. Okay, ready?
Yep.
So at number 6, we have Dino Restaurantsaurus.
It's a hard name to say.
Well, for me, I butcher everything. It's not one of my favorites. I know I like the theming of it.
Yeah. I like the little camper you can sit in.
Yeah. Yeah. I think we usually try to get there. We've eaten there when we've had your cousins with us.
Yeah.
I know we've eaten there.
Yeah. And it's like chicken nuggets, burgers. I mean, nothing special. But we used to eat there more when the kids were younger. Yeah, the same flame tree. Yeah. We get to try that one.
Yeah. So that's why this one is kind of last on our list. It's not a place we go to often. I can't remember the last time we've been here. But I do like the theming. And it's in Dino Land, right?
Yeah.
Right by Dino, as you're walking to Dinosaur. And only thing I like about that location of late is Donald's Dino Bash.
Oh, yeah.
So I like that area because I get to see Scrooge McDuck and Launchpad.
What's his name? Launchpad something? Launchpad Duck? McGee? I don't
no.
know. I'm making up names.
Quack.
McQuack? Launchpad McQuack?
Something like that. Yeah, I can't. My brain's fried right now. But I kind of like it for that area, with the food just being subpar. And I think if I remember correctly, they do, at least at one time, had a good burger bar.
Yeah. Remember that time we got that special cupcake there? And they had like a bow on it? And it tasted like plastic. It was disgusting. Like, I don't know what it was. Like, I don't know. It was supposed to be fondant or something, but it did not taste. It tasted like pure plastic. And I'm like, I couldn't get that taste out of it. It was disgusting. Remember that? I'm like,
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever had a cupcake since then. Because I'm like, I can't deal with that. It was so gross.
All right, so Charlie's saying flame tree. So, guys, I'm just going to leave that here until somebody has something else. It is Launchpad McQuack.
All right.
Yeah. Let's see if this makes the list.
All right.
All right, so that was Dinosaurus, right?
Yep.
Let me find my list here. This one's going to surprise people, but Pizza Safari.
Yeah.
So I know they were doing a family style dinner here. Mm-hmm. We have never done that.
No.
But believe it or not, Ronnie likes the pizza here.
Yeah. Well, he just likes pizza. It doesn't matter what kind. I don't like the pizza.
And I think they had like meatball subs or something as well. Because those are things he's really into eating right now.
Yeah.
And you usually have to get both. I have to get him a pizza and a meatball sub.
Yeah. He's a grown boy, 5'10".
So this is kind of one of the few places to go to get this. And I think I know he enjoys it.
Yeah.
I don't mind it. I kind of like the pizza there. You get the nice salad.
Yeah, the salad is like the big romaine is like the whole big leaf.
Yes.
You have, and then they put. It's like a Caesar salad, and it's really good. You have to cut it up, but it's good. And
let's welcome in Movie Mania Nick to the chat. Hello, Nick. Thank you for coming in and joining. And so Lawrence Travels asking Satuli Canteen. Mm-hmm. Look at that. I can pronounce that. At least hopefully I did that right. So let's see. Did that even make our list?
It did make
our list. And Charlie also says the Yak and Yeti quick service is good.
Yep.
Which I agree with. All right.
And it depends.
Yeah, so James Ryan's right. So see, he likes the meatball sub as well. And Ronnie's pretty picky with the meatballs, and I know this is one of the few places where he likes it.
Yeah. But also, it depends on our choice, too. If it's like raining, then we do Pizza Safari because it's a pretty much inside thing, and it's pretty big.
Yeah.
It depends.
All right, so number 3 on the list. You ready for this?
Yep. So you guys ate there. I didn't eat this.
The Harambe Market.
Okay.
It looks big, but what we learned, we've ate there for the first time. I think in December.
Yeah, you guys did. I didn't.
We did. Yep, Ronnie and I did. And it looks like it's a lot of restaurants, but you can order the same food at multiple locations, which I think is cool, especially during the busy months. Mm-hmm. I don't quite remember everything that was on the menu, but Ronnie and I get this sausage with kind of a coleslaw thing on like a kind of like a wrap or something. And that was really good. And then we get some kind of Rivers of Light cupcake along with it.
Sounds good.
And we're pretty picky when it comes to sausage as well. And it was really good. I think it was pure pork, if I remember correctly. So definitely a place I'd want to try again. And I think there's like different varieties of food there. I don't think it's like your standard burgers, chicken nuggets. I think it's a little more different type of food there that I thought was pretty good to try. It is the one downside is you do have to eat outside, so you do have the heat beating down on you during the summer months, which would make it tough. But doing it in December, it wasn't as bad.
I swear you guys can smell out sausage.
And Lawrence, you're right. It's not as good as the Ronto wrap, but I thought it was a good option for a variety from this park.
And James says, does the porch at Nomad's Lounge count as quick service? No.
So we never been to Nomad's Lounge, so I'd say it would count if you can get any kind of food, small bites or anything. Yeah, so that's just a place we haven't been to be honest. So that's. Let me get to my list. So we gotta get 2 more on the list.
Yeah.
And the Yak and Yeti Local Foods Cafe.
So that is
say that 10 times fast.
Not me. That's the quick service at Yak and Yeti. We like that. Sometimes we'll get that on the way out because it comes a little to go containers, and we'll just bring it back and
Yep.
eat it on the way
The
out.
fried rice is good.
Yep.
I know we've
got the sweet and sour chicken. I think,
and the honey chicken too.
Yep.
And the egg rolls there are pretty decent.
Yeah.
And I like it because then I still can experience some of Yak and Yeti without going to the restaurant, and I find the food to be comparable.
Yeah.
I mean,
they had different stuff. I mean, more fancier stuff inside, but it was a good choice.
But for
outside.
a quick service restaurant, I thought it was really good.
Yeah, I just hate trying to find a seat there.
Yeah, that is the tough spot because if you remember, I think when you go, that's right where the raft, the Cali River Rapids is, correct?
Yep.
So I think people tend to stay there either to get out of the rain or to try to dry off after being at on the River Rapids.
Did you say hi to Griswold family?
I did not.
No, they came in too.
Go ahead.
Hello, Griswold family vacation.
Thank
Welcome
you.
in.
Yep. Thank you for stopping by. I mean, Charlie's right. Our Animal Kingdom list is really small because there's not many places to eat here and that we like to try.
Right. And sometimes we're not there the whole day either. And sometimes this would be a Disney Springs day to go at night and get something to eat at Disney Springs.
Or at lunchtime.
Or a resort or something. So that's why we don't have that many things.
I agree. All right. Number one, and this is a place we tried for the first time last August. And it's a place I know will continue to go.
Yep.
And it's... Whoop, come on. Satuli Canteen. So this is located in the Pandora section of the park. And I just thought the food was really awesome here. You get to make your own little bowls with, I think you get chicken, steak.
And shrimp, maybe, I think. And then you can get beans, noodles, or rice with it. It's really good.
Yeah, and
it's fresh, you know.
Which was nice. I know every restaurant seems to have its specialty drinks, and we've gotten some in the past that were pretty good. But I don't remember what they had for the kids options. I know you could get a little mini bowl for the kids options, and I think they had hamburger pods, they call it, that the kids could get as well on the list, which I've heard was really good. But yeah, this is one of our favorite places to eat. It's really nice inside. It almost looks like a sit-down restaurant when you walk in, and especially with the way it's themed as well.
And when we ate there, we actually got it for free, right? Because it was part of the Moonlight Magic.
Yes.
So we had food vouchers. You could eat anywhere, and this is one of the places.
And I swear, having free food didn't sway our decision.
No, because we went there again in December and paid for it this time.
Yeah. So Stacy goes that they're going to try
that in August.
Centuli Canteen in August. And Stacy, I think you guys are going to love it here. It's kind of just having the fresh food there and kind of being able to have those options to make it your way, I think is a nice touch.
Yeah. And they also have vegetarian options if anyone's into that, like tofu stuff. Blech. But, I mean, if that's your thing.
Yeah. James Ryan goes a lot of times, Animal Kingdom's a half-day stop. And remember, until recently, it closed fairly early, so there isn't a big history of dining for people at Animal Kingdom.
Right.
And that's true. It's always been like that. It was always, especially before Pandora, it was a half-day park for us.
Right.
It's closer to a day's park for us now, but I still leave because I find that, especially in the summertime, I find that to be the hardest park
it's like
around.
Like a sauna. That's what
but they had the animals there, so they probably need a lot of it to be wide open for that.
Yeah, right. No.
Now, I want to get back to Charlie here. So he says Flame Tree Barbecue should count as double.
Yeah, we're going to try it this time.
And we've never tried it. What should we try that's there? Because I like barbecue, but I'm very picky about barbecue.
Yeah.
I'm the type of person, I don't eat ribs.
Yeah.
Right. Anything with a lot of fat on it, I will not eat. So I think that's one of the reasons why
he's picky. And sometimes
we stay away
I don't
from
like
there.
Too much, I just like very tinge of barbecue. I don't like dripping barbecue, like mess and you know.
Yeah.
So I don't know what you guys
what you would recommend to get
there that
to
tastes
order
really
from
good.
Tree.
You know, because.
But we should try it. I think that's one that's worth it.
The pulled pork mac and cheese. Oh, okay.
Now you should write that one down.
Right,
pulled pork mac and cheese. I never heard of that.
No. All right, writing that down.
You don't like pulled pork, but you might like it with mac and cheese. Pulled pork's actually good.
No, I like pulled pork. You know, it's not.
And Lauren goes, didn't they close Rainforest Cafe? That's what I think I've heard, that the Rainforest Cafe did close. I don't think it's opening back up.
I don't know. I don't think so. Because I know, didn't we have one up at the mall in Burlington? And did that close?
It did, yes. Several years ago.
Yeah. I mean, I liked, it was a nice place, but the food wasn't that great. Like T-Rex. We got sick there.
We did?
Yeah, I did. I get sick everywhere.
Yeah.
Things don't agree with me.
You can say that again.
Yeah.
All right, so that was at Animal Kingdom. Probably our least favorite for food-wise, at least for quick service. So I think we'll move on to Hollywood Studios. And this one was kind of tough, too, because I don't... Quick service is okay here. The sit-down meals, I wish there was more. This is another park where I'd like to see some kind of overhaul. I always struggle when I'm in the park trying to find out what is it that I want something that stands out for me to eat here. Mm-hmm. There's a couple of things on here that I have, but I just can't eat that all the time. Right. So let's start with Hollywood Studios now. And there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I think there's 7 on our list. Yeah. So this is the ABC Commissary.
That's the bottom of our list.
That's the bottom of our list.
We don't really eat there anymore. I think before, did they have a half a rotisserie chicken or something? I like that.
I think the food was better a long time ago there.
We haven't ate there in a while. So.
Yeah. Now, we do have a funny story here. Oh, and I think...
we probably told the story.
I think this is the last time we've eaten here.
Maybe it could have been.
I think so. I'll let you tell the story.
Well, Ronnie was probably close to 2, maybe around there.
Yeah.
18 months, 2 years old. And, you know, he didn't feel good and, you know, threw up, you know. But I caught it with the empty tray. I caught most of it and some got on the... But this older cast member's like, don't worry about it. I got 8 grandchildren. I'll clean it up. No problem. So he... You know, he just had a little stomach bug or something, but it was fine. But I think that's the last time we ate there, and it had nothing to do with the food. He didn't.
No, I think he had like an ear infection. You mean
or something? He always
those
sick
who
when we went
had
down.
Little kids know that happens when they're that age. They're just going to get sick, but you still kind of take. Like I think when we took him to the park, we didn't know he had that ear infection. I think we went to the med clinic.
Yeah.
Or the ER. I forget which one. I forget where you went.
We went to both down there.
Yeah.
Every time we went down there, we went to somewhere to the what do they call it? Urgent care.
Urgent care. Yeah. Med clinic.
Stacey said you just got Starbucks. Did you get Starbucks in Leominster? They just opened last Friday to go inside.
So I like James Ryan's point here. So his kids love the ABC Commissary. He doesn't get it, but they do. Mm-hmm. I think that's how I feel. I will not. I'd rather not eat than eat there. Yeah. It has nothing to do with the story. I just thought the story was funny.
Yeah.
I'm just not interested in the food that they're offering at this time there.
Yeah.
There's
other
the
things.
Theman's, right? It is that the Theman doesn't even draw me in to eat there.
Yeah. It's like a work cafeteria. You know?
Exactly.
That's what it feels like.
All right. Next on the list, I think people are going to be surprised what I have on here to be so high. But next is the Backlot Express. This place is okay. I more like it for the scenery. It's a place that I find not many people ignore.
They do ignore or they don't ignore?
They do ignore. So every time we've been there, you always can find a seat. It's not crowded at all.
Right. It's right next to the Star Tours.
Star Tours and Indiana Jones. Yeah. And I remember getting the Star Wars chicken nuggets and the Darth Vader waffles.
Yeah.
And I think I just loved it because the Darth Vader waffles, and I don't know why. It was just a print.
Yeah.
You remember, right?
Yeah.
Because it's just chicken nuggets with Darth Vader printed on some waffles, and I thought it was like the greatest thing. I don't know why.
He's like 5.
Oh, and the other thing is, that's where I've gotten a lot of my
mugs.
Star Wars mugs.
We got the
Boba Fett and the Jango Fett.
Yeah.
So typically, you can find different mugs only at Backlot Express, and so I think that's the other reason why I truly like it, because both of my favorite characters, I was able to get some mugs there as well.
And me and Madison, we ate there New Year's Eve during the day while you guys were in Star Wars doing your thing. We ate there, and it was like nobody was sitting there. And it was funny because we sat up outside, and we were close to the exit of the Indiana Jones, and we could see the Indiana Jones, the thing. You could see what they were doing, and that's where the extras would come out right there, so it was really neat. And we had a grilled chicken sandwich. It was really good. It was, I mean, it wasn't, the best, but it was decent. So. Yep.
So Lauren goes, there's a series on Delish YouTube channel called iGadgitz. This girl goes around all parks and eats everything. It shows me foods I should try. Knott's Berry Farms and Dollywood look good. And I've heard about Knott's Berry Farm, and it's on my list when we eventually get to California. And James Ryan agrees. Backlot Express always seems to have seats in the era before mobile ordering. You could get lunch and get going in short order. Yes. Yeah. And I think that's why, one of the reasons why it makes up my list. I don't think it's the food so much.
We watched a lot of those shows too. Remember that? What was our favorite one? Hot Dog. What is that one? Hot Dog something that we'd watch on TV.
I have no idea.
There's a bunch of hot dog places they all.
All right. So next on our list, and please, people, don't throw tomatoes or anything at me. I almost wanted to put it higher, but Meredith convinced me to put it here. But Pizza Rizzo, because I actually like
it's a former Pizza Planet, you can see. I mean, they like the pizza. I do not.
I love the pizza here. I don't know. I know people say it's junk and everything. I like it for some. Ronnie and I both love it for some odd reason.
I get the salad. The salad's pretty good.
And you can always get the cannoli. I always get the cannoli from there. Mm-hmm. I know there's better cannolis around, but I just can't resist eating a cannoli. But I know this is this place is never crowded either.
Yeah.
I understand it's not the best pizza in the world. But for some, I don't know why. I can't explain why we like it.
Yep. And you go upstairs, and it's a big spread out, and you can just sit down and eat. And they also have like a little room off to the side. They play music, and they have hula hoops in the middle or something. Kids are dancing. I don't know.
Well, we've been out there for a dessert party too, so
I might get it confused. It might be.
Yeah. So. Oh, look at this. I do have some friends out there. So Stacy goes to Pizza is Fear there. And even Charlie, we are fine with Pizza Rizzo.
The only thing we have a problem with, it's not open all the time.
That's the biggest thing. Is I even liked it when it was Pizza Planet. I mean, it's not via Nepal, but I don't expect it to be. It's quick service pizza, and I think you get what you...
Yeah.
I get what I expect to get for quick service pizza.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, it's not the best pizza in the world, but it's decent.
All right. Now, this next one is from Meredith and Madison. I have nothing to do with this. I would have had Pizza Rizzo higher than this one. This is all them. And it's Woody's Lunchbox. It's because you guys like those tachos. I think that's that's the reason why you have it up here.
They're good.
Grilled cheese is grilled. I mean...
Yeah, Ronnie likes the grilled cheese.
Yeah, but it's grilled cheese. You can get the grilled cheese anywhere.
I know.
Right? So, but I don't know what it is about the tachos. I've tried them and they're okay. I know the other thing is that tart. That's kind of like a Pop-Tart.
Yeah.
I prefer Pop-Tarts over those. Yeah. Especially when you factor in the price of one of those tarts. I can get 1 or 2 boxes of Pop-Tarts and I can be satisfied. Mm-hmm.
There's no seating and no shade. That's right, Lauren. That's the
That's the downsides of it. But it's themed. But the theming
the theme is pretty cool.
Pretty cool. I don't think you can go wrong with the theming there.
No. It was better to eat there in December. It wasn't so hot.
I agree.
Yeah, the barbecue biscuit. Did we get that? I don't know if we got that. Sorry, Rachel.
Sorry, Rachel. Don't need to be making you hungry. So Charlie and Avery loved the barbecue brisket sandwich there.
I don't know if we got that before.
No, but you know what? Maybe that's something I can try there instead of the grilled cheese. Because I like making my grilled cheese at home. Yeah. I prefer that the way you make it. Because I'm picky with the type of cheese. Yeah. And Stacy goes, she forgets about Liberty's lunchbox, that Avery likes it there. Not for Sophie or I, though. And I think that's kind of the thing. There's not many options there. Right.
It's just like, the tachos is what? Tater tots? And is it what, Fritos? Fritos and like...
Sour cream.
And it's like kind of like nachos, but it's Fritos and tater tots with nacho stuff on it. Pretty good. It wrecks my stomach, but that's another story.
The guys don't want to hear your bathroom problems.
Well, I have no gallbladder, so I don't digest fatty foods or,
They don't want to know that you take a lot of Pepto-Bismol. All right, so now, this is the third one on our list. And this one, we was kind of trying to put it on, but I decided to put Olga's Cantina on here because they do have small plates on here that
Very
you can
small
try.
Plates. Weird small plates.
But the theme is, well, and again, this is from someone that loves Star Wars. So you just keep that in mind. I love this place. I love watching DJ Rex. I love watching the bartenders behind the bar. There's so many different things to see, things going on.
It's more of an experience than for the food.
Yeah, but the drinks are awesome, though. Yeah. It's a lot of money, but you got to admit, the alcoholic and the themed non-alcoholic drinks are really nice, and they taste good.
Well, not the alcohol. We drank the alcohol. We didn't really like the alcohol.
Oh, I didn't mind it. But it is a place to try, and it's different. Yeah. Right.
We only get alcohol when there's a mug involved. A souvenir mug. That's the only way we get alcohol.
And I think, and Lauren brings up a good point. They spent $60 and get 3 drinks. It's fun and cool drinks. Yeah, and the small plates are not bad. I think it was some turkey jerky. I don't even remember.
It was some like weird chips and stuff.
Yeah, there was plantain chips.
Yeah, it was weird.
What's the roasted pork chips? The fried pork rinds. Yeah. Yep.
You can make a reservation, just like a dining reservation, to get in. And they did walk-ups, too.
They did. So, Charlie, if you're going to try it, I think you'll be able to get a reservation. Well,
if they're open.
Pre-COVID, I think you would have had a good shot of getting in. I don't know what they're going to do because it's more like a bar setting, and they do...
It's very tight quarters.
Cram you in there.
Yeah.
So there's just something to keep in mind.
Maybe they'll have it closed and maybe you can just walk through
They had the jelly boba.
Yes, with those little ball. Yeah.
Yes. Maybe.
We liked the one. What was it had Powerade in it. What was that one? I forget.
And James goes, $60 for 3 drinks versus my Yankee frugality, but it's definitely worth visiting. Yes.
Yeah, and we probably won't do it this time because we've done it twice already.
I don't know.
But he'll probably, if he can get in, he'll go in.
All right. So number 2, I think people are going to start seeing a theme here. Dock and Bay 7. Now, we've only tried breakfast here. And again, nicely themed.
Yeah, it's themed and it's cool, but it's weird.
It's adventurous, right?
Adventurous, weird.
Why?
Well, what I had was like oatmeal, but it was like cold. It was weird. Purple.
But you're supposed to be from another galaxy, right?
It was from another galaxy, all right.
You're on Batu. You're not going to have American food, right?
That's for sure. I don't know what the alien food.
I mean, what did I have? Like eggs with some kind of sausage and bacon?
Yeah.
Some kind of weird cinnamon roll.
Yeah, it was some weird.
But
I don't know what for lunch though. We didn't.
We've never eaten lunch, but
because you guys get the Ronto wrap.
Yep, but I feel like that it's a good. It's different food than what you'd see at the theme parks, and I think that's why I rated it so high.
It's something to try. It's adventurous. Not saying. I mean, it will make you, not hungry after you eat there. It's something to try as for fun.
Now
bubble balls, well, those little things. They remind me of eyeballs for some reason. I don't know.
Now, our number one, Ronnie and I, we don't like eating here for breakfast, but hitting the lunchtime dinner menu and just getting one of those Ronto wraps.
Yeah,
I could eat this every day, twice a day.
Yeah,
and be happy with it.
I like them, but I could live without it.
That and then getting the turkey jerky.
Yeah.
Right, you get the variety of chips, which is like put the pork rinds, the plantains,
and the turkey jerky,
and there's some other stuff with it.
If that's what it's called.
But I just know I can't eat that every day.
Yeah. The breakfast one was weird. It had like egg in it,
and it had the sausage too.
And some weird sauce, right?
I think it was like some kind of salsa, wasn't it? I didn't care for the breakfast too much.
Yeah.
In here, I mean, James, I couldn't agree with you more. Just having that that nice spicy kind of hot dog wrapped in turkey and pork. I want one right now.
Well, you had hot dogs for supper. I could have wrapped it up.
It's not the same. Lauren likes the breakfast. I don't know.
It was okay, but you prefer.
Yes.
I think because it had the sauce in it. They didn't care for the weird sauce. It's weird.
So that's our top. Is there anything on our list here that you think we should have tried? I know we looked. You have that place that's across from Gertie's where they have the ice cream by the water. If you go through your list.
Which one?
Dockside Diner.
Dockside Diner.
Wasn't it? I think we've gotten stuff. I think every time we've looked there wasn't much to choose from. And there were things like by Rock and Roll roller coaster is a place you can get a hot dog.
Also by Tower Terror they have stuff too.
Yep, and then by the Boulevard there, and we've eaten there, but it's not. That's our. If that's the only place that's open and it's late at night, and I don't feel like driving somewhere, it's usually our last resort, or we just don't eat.
Carrot cake cookie. What? Where's that? That sounds good. I love carrot cake. Where's that, Lauren?
Carrot cake cookie.
That sounds good. Where is that? Have a good night, Nick. Thanks for coming in.
Yeah, you stay safe as well. All right, so while you find out where that is, let's talk about Epcot, because Epcot seems to have a lot.
Yep. Yeah, we do. We like the 50s Prime for sit down.
Yeah, we at first we didn't like it. There's many years we didn't, but we did it last New Year's Eve, and we actually really enjoyed it. Yep. It was weird.
And like sci-fi, we've done that. Don't really like the food there. I like the atmosphere.
James Ryan goes to ice cream shop on Hollywood Boulevard. I know we've never tried that.
No.
Oh, so it's in the bakery before Tower of Terror.
Oh, okay.
You have to keep that in mind.
All right.
And try that out.
Write that down. Carrot cake cookie. Yeah. Tower of Terror.
All right, so let's move on to Epcot. And this is the first place we have. Let me get rid of ABC Commissary.
We also like, you can get at the lounge at Brown Derby, you can get the Cobb salad.
We never tried the lounge.
We didn't try the lounge. We sat inside and got the Cobb salad, which is really good. I know that's Disney Dan's favorite thing.
So, first on our list
Epcot
is La Cantina Scene.
What?
Angel.
What is
it's
that?
right there.
Oh.
So this is the quick service as you're entering the Mexican Pavilion
The one
from the front.
Yep. So it's on this side, outside with the little.
Yep, across from the main building where you go inside.
Which they have. They have tacos. They have nachos. They have birds that try to steal your food.
Didn't they have a burrito? Some kind of burrito that I thought I got? No, or did I get the nachos that I was eating at like almost midnight?
Yeah, we ate. This is a bad mistake. Just don't do this. We were hungry, and it was late, and we got that, and we were walking out of closing down after the fireworks, and we all had nachos, and then drove home for 20 hours the next day. So, not a good combination. Just not a good combination.
But I think it's pretty decent here. Yeah, I have no complaints going here as well.
Yeah.
Good shredded beef tacos, and it looks like that's Avery's favorite.
Yep.
So, yeah, I've never had complaints. And you do get some shade covering even though it's outside.
Right. Just got to watch out for them birds that rough over there.
So James Ryan says, is the Tangerine Cafe in Morocco on your list? So we'll have to
address that.
We'll have to see.
What's next after?
And Lauren goes, she wishes they kept some of the food festival items in some of the quick service places around Epcot.
That would be good.
I agree with that because we've tried things at different festivals and really enjoyed it.
Right. No nachos before driving home.
So next is the Lotus Blossom Cafe, which this is in China, and it's probably just like the China Panda Walk or China Panda Express.
Panda Express at the mall.
There we go. It kind of reminds me of that, and it's okay if you want something quick. I think it's decent.
Yeah.
Although, again.
I got thrown up on again there.
Yep.
By Madison this time.
And ironic enough, we haven't eaten there since.
Every time. Well, actually, we were outside the theater there.
We were outside the theater, and you were taping something while we were waiting, and then.
No, this was a whole argument because I was eating my food and he's like, oh quick, they're doing one of the storytellers, go film it. So I had to go film it. So I was complaining, I didn't get to eat my food, I was gonna be cold, and then I had a bad cough, so I'm like hacking on the cough. I need my water. I'm like, Madison, give me my water. She went to hand me my water and she threw up on me. And then he goes, that's what you get for complaining and
Yeah, karma.
Yeah.
And the nerd heard is Charlie and Stacey go, Avery loves his orange chicken there.
Yeah, I think is that what Madison?
That Madison always gets the orange chicken.
That's what she threw up on me. It wasn't that much. So it was all right. Mostly on my shoes, so I was good.
So next on the list, and for some reason this follows us as we're walking. We have the Refreshment Outpost. This, you might ask why this isn't a country or anything. Why is this on your list? It's because we tried the meat pies there. I never knew they had meat pies, and we tried them there. Oh, they were.
It's like a flaky puff with meat in it. Oh, it's so good.
And that's all it is.
It's like flaky pasta pastry with like hamburger or whatever. Yeah. But it's really good. It's so good. I bet Avery would love this. He'd probably eat 5 of them. Yeah.
And that's why it made the list because my mouth waters just thinking of this.
Yeah, it's a good grab and go snack before you
snack.
Well, or whatever.
All right. So, and I don't think there's really much else that we care about there. I mean, Stacey goes, she likes the ice cream there, but I'm going to stick with the meat pies. All right. Next, we're going to keep we're just following this path. This is funny. I didn't realize this when we were putting this together. Is the Summerfest. I don't think you like this as much as Ronnie and I, but it's the hot dogs.
Yeah.
And it's getting the hot dogs, being able to get the Frankfurter with the sauerkraut on it, and then you have the homemade kettle chips on the side.
I like the kettle chips. I don't like the hot dogs.
Yeah. Now, I wish they've recently changed the bun to be like the pretzel bun. Remember, it used to be more of a regular Kaiser roll or something. I wish they just kept it to that. I'm not a fan of the pretzel roll, especially for those types of hot dogs.
Yeah.
But that's fine.
It always stinks like sauerkraut. He likes the sauerkraut.
I asked for extra sauerkraut, and then I always had.
Don't eat that on the way home either.
And the double tip that I will give you is, don't have a hot dog with extra sauerkraut and then eating the nachos.
Yeah.
I think I've done that.
Yeah. Yeah. They had to fumigate the hotel room.
Well, you lived through that. Right?
Well, now I got masks, so I'm all set.
Even better. All right. You know, this is funny.
Yep.
Okay. I'm going to let you say this.
What? Sun?
No.
Oh, this one.
The Halles.
Les Halles Bolgere Padiste? I don't know. I can't say.
Yeah. So this is French. The quick service inside the France Pavilion. So this is the exit from Impressions to France.
Yep.
Theater.
Yep.
And I don't know. I can't go wrong. I mean, I particularly like the pastries.
The pastries, the desserts. They also have sandwiches. You can get the baguette, wet bread. What's the other thing?
The
quiches.
Bread pizza. You get the quiches.
Yeah, I like the quiche. Yeah.
And the thing Ronnie really likes is getting the
baguettes, the bread.
Yeah.
They'll give you the whole thing. It's like $3 for this big, and they give you butter, and he'll just eat the bread. He's the bread boy.
I think this is a must place to try. It is, again, tight to eat in there, and a lot of times you have to stand up to eat. I think the last time we did it, we tried to carry the food out on trays and try to find some seats along the World Showcase.
Yeah, because it's hard to find a seat in there.
All right.
What's next?
All right, so this one we kind of broke the pattern. So we're down to the final two here from Epcot. Is Sunshine Seasons, which is inside the land.
Yep.
It's just many different stations here. I know I always like going to the Asian section where you can get the Mongolian beef. That's one of my favorites.
Bye, Lauren. Have a good night.
Have a good night, Lauren.
Yeah, the Mongolian beef. I like the
rotisserie chicken.
Or is it the cashew chicken, whatever it is.
In the Asian section, but they also had the half of rotisserie chicken.
Yep, the rotisserie chicken.
They used to have the pizza sandwich, which I know our kids truly loved at that time.
Yep.
They used to get that constantly, right?
Yep.
And I know they have a whole section for all the pastries there, so if that's something you're really interested in, there's a lot of different things. And I think there's a special pastry there for annual pass holders that you can get that we should think about trying at one time.
We just love the land because we usually go there. Well, if we eat lunch there, it's probably around 11 before it gets crowded, because we'll probably do the land in Soarin' and then we'll eat lunch.
Yeah.
And then it's all spread out. You can find any seat. You can relax, cool off. Everyone can pick what they want, so it's good, choice-wise. So.
All right. And number one on our list, don't hate us, James, is the Yorkshire County Fish Shop. And again, I think it's just, without having to go, it's a good place to get fish and chips without having to go to Rose County.
Every time we say we're going to go there, we're just going to get this, we're going to eat, and we never end up going there.
Going where?
Going there, like the takeout. We eat in the restaurant. But we always plan to say we're going to get it, and then we end up getting something else. But I do like this place.
We've eaten there.
Oh, I know we've eaten there, but the last few times we said we're going to do it, we always end up somewhere else.
Yeah. So, James, what would you get at the Tangerine
Cafe?
Because honestly, it didn't make the list because we've never tried it.
We've never tried it. We've ate at the Morocco restaurant, Marrakesh, I think.
Yes.
We've eaten there. It was good, but it's just not our type of food. It's just...
It might be one of the reasons why we've never tried the Tangerine Cafe.
Yeah. I mean, I don't know. We just didn't... I mean, it was good. The atmosphere was good. The belly dancing was cool. But it just wasn't our favorite food. There's some kind of spice in the food it tasted. We didn't like it.
Let's move on. So our Aunt Easton include a killer shish kebab. And we like shish kebab, so we should try that.
Yeah, maybe we check it out.
Next time.
All right.
Something different.
Shish kebab. Shish.
Stacy says she does not like the cold couscous. And see, I'm not a fan of couscous to begin with. And, I think that's probably why. But maybe there's other options we get instead of that. We should look into that. Mm-hmm. All right, so Magic Kingdom, there's 10 here, and we're running a little long here. So we got to try to go through this quick.
Okay.
So number 10 is Sleepy Hollow. Mm-hmm. And this is the one...
with the waffles.
With the waffles.
Yeah.
So this is located as you're entering Liberty Square from the castle area. Mm-hmm. And this is where they have the Nutella waffle sandwich, right?
Yeah, that's what Stacy loves that.
Yeah, and I think there was one with...
I got the chicken one.
The chicken one.
It was okay. It was spicy chicken on a waffle with the coleslaw. The coleslaw I didn't really care for, so I kind of scraped that out. It was okay. It was different. I mean, it's not my favorite thing, but it was decent.
To me, anything using the waffle as bread, I just don't think you can go wrong with that.
Yeah,
but that's just my
waffle. She loves that. Yeah, I'm like, I don't know. I don't really like Nutella. So.
It actually was better than you think.
Yeah. Uh-huh. What's next?
All right. The luncheon pad.
Luncheon pad. I always think it says luncheon pad, but it says luncheon pad.
I'm going to launch you to the
moon. Yeah, I think so. So what do they have there? The big turkey leg?
And
they have hot dogs.
I think you can get hot dogs here.
Yeah.
So, wow.
Is there a theme going with the Ronto wrap, hot dogs, and sausage?
Yeah. But it is one of my last places that I would get something to eat.
Yeah.
To be honest. I mean...
We haven't ate there in a while. Unless, we need it in a rush or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's okay. I just don't think there's a lot of choices.
No.
And I think the seating's pretty tough over there because it's always congested and crowded.
Yeah, well, it's everyone sitting there waiting for people on the People Mover.
No, well, and you got Buzz, you got
the
Laugh Floor Factory. All right, so next is the Tortuga Tavern, which is right across the... I was going to say across the street, but it's across from the Pirates of the Caribbean.
Yeah.
And I think this is open seasonally. I don't know if it still is, but I know there have been times where it hasn't been open. And this is good for the, was it the taco salad? The taco bowl salad? Mm-hmm. So it's just, big taco bowl with tons of meat. And then they got, just like Pecos Bill, have the fixins bar where you can just kind of load it up.
That's good.
As much as you want.
Hello, Michelle the Quilter. Welcome in.
Yep, thank you for stopping by.
It's not Sunny's place, Stacy. It's right below the People Mover. Right when you exit, it's right there. It's right where they park the carriages. It's right there. So it's in a weird spot. It's kind of just like a window. It's not even a restaurant.
Yeah.
Just a walk-up window. And you see the big pile of turkey legs.
Yeah. Yeah. So Tortuga Tavern's not bad.
They might have got rid of the tacos. I mean, the bowls. I don't know. Yeah, that's the seasonal one. It's not there all the time. It was open Christmas time because it's busy.
Yeah.
But I don't think summertime it's not open.
Probably not. I don't remember the times. I just know you've been there. All right.
Oh, is a theme.
We got Casey's Corner.
Yeah.
And I'm not big into the specialty hot dogs. It's more getting the foot long.
Yeah.
I always getting the foot long, and instead of getting fries, I always get the corn dogs. The corn dogs are unbelievable here.
Yeah.
I just can't get enough of them. And I also think we like it there because as we're waiting to watch the fireworks, it's right there, and it's usually we haven't eaten dinner, and it's just conveniently located where one of us can go in, get everybody food, and bring it back.
Yeah.
And I do kind of like it. And I know Ronnie like he wanted like a 2-foot long hot dog or something, and ended up getting. That's a whole different story.
Hi, Amy from AJC Magic TV. Welcome in.
And she also says Tortega Tavern has barbecue as well.
Oh, okay.
So I don't remember that one, but again, we haven't. It might have been a couple of years since we've been there.
Yeah.
But it is definitely a place I'd like to try. All right, so after Casey's, ready?
Yep. Pinocchio's Village. So they have pizza, Italian. You can get pasta.
I think salads. They have a meatball sub here as well, sub. And a chicken.
Chicken parm.
Chicken parm. Mm-hmm. The kids. This isn't. I don't want to get the recommend the pizza here because it's that flatbread pizza.
Yeah.
I don't like flatbread pizza to begin with, but I find
it's weird.
The pizza there to be.
Yeah.
I don't know. It just doesn't taste well, in my opinion. The pasta. I'll go here to get a quick order of pasta. I mean, granted, I know it's not the best tasting, but sometimes I'm looking for something totally different than that I haven't eaten on the trip that I want quick.
Yeah. And
just getting some spaghetti and meatballs just kind of hits the spot for me.
Yeah.
And then you've gotten the, they've had a salad there.
Yeah. What is it though? Mozzarella cheese in it.
Yeah, and it had like pieces of salami. It was
like an antipasta.
I think they called it the antipasta. It was their kind of take on it, and not what we're used to from up here.
Yeah, it was good. I liked it.
And yes, we have Pecos Bill on here. So I think as James alluded, why go to Tortega Tavern when Pecos Bill's right around the corner, where you can get the.
Right.
I don't like Disney burgers to begin with, but if I'm gonna get a Disney burger at the parks, I'd rather go to Pecos Bill.
Right.
Just my opinion. And I know they do have barbecue there. But I like Pecos Bill because of the Fixins bar.
Yeah, he likes the Fixins.
I can just get any kind of stuff. Banana peppers, pickles, and just load that all up on a sandwich and be happy with that. And Charlie goes, he can't stand that most of their salads are romaine lettuce. Yeah. And I agree with him because that's why I don't eat salad when I'm down there because a lot of it's just that. Romaine. Or if you get chicken in your salad, it's like the rubbery chicken.
Oh,
at least in my opinion.
I don't like the chicken there. The chicken was weird.
All right.
What else we have?
Friar's Nook. So this is the one, if you can picture where Winnie the Pooh's adventure is, and then you have a couple of shops on the left. One you can get ice cream, and there's one where it actually has food. And I'm not sure if we ever got a hot dog there, but I know you and Madison have got the potato. I call them potato puffs, but
what are they called?
Potato tots.
Tater tots, and it had. I think it didn't have.
You had sour cream. You had the mac and cheese and bacon tater tots.
Yeah.
I remember trying those. Those were actually really good.
They were good. Yeah, and then they have like a little green onion on it, and like
scallions.
Yeah, scallions. It was
green
good.
Onion.
Whatever. It was good. I like that.
Yep.
And it's in a bowl, so you can kind of eat it walking.
Yeah, kind of similar to the tachos.
Yeah.
In Toy Story Land, but I found these tasted a lot better.
Yeah, they were.
And you can get it with
there's,
mac and cheese.
There's ice cream there too, right? Or right next to it.
Right next to it, yes.
Yeah. That's where they had that Peter Pan float thing.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And I got a root beer float thing there too, I think.
Yeah, I think didn't Madison get some float with a flour that you could actually eat?
I think so.
It was weird. I don't remember if she ate the flour or not.
Yeah, the mac and cheese tater tots were pretty good.
All right, so we got 3 more at Magic Kingdom. Liberty Square Market. This is number 3 on the list? Why is this one number 3?
I don't know.
You know what I get here.
Yeah, hot dog.
I think this is the best place to get hot dogs on property.
And you get the corn on the cob that's cooked.
Sometimes. Because they cook it on the grill there. So that's why I like to get in the hot dogs there. And it's a thicker hot dog cooked on the grill. And I also like this that sometimes they do cook corn on the cob that's seasoned right off the grill on there.
Yeah, it's wrapped in the thing. They season it and then put the husk on, put it on the grill, and then it's a mess though.
But it's also good.
But now we make it that way at home now because he liked it so much. So now I got to do it at home.
But what's also good is the fact that they have the other quick options there, like fruit.
Yeah.
I think there's cheese you can get,
Yeah.
yogurts.
Yeah.
So there's a lot of that quick, healthy options that you want, like that you can get in that cooler.
Right, because they have little plastic containers of cut up watermelon, apples, grapes, all sorts of stuff that you can grab and go when you get in line and eat it. So.
Yep.
You
So
have chicken on
Amy
the stick
goes.
there?
The buffalo chicken tater tots look good.
Yeah.
Well, you know you like buffalo chicken.
Yeah. Doesn't like me though.
Um,
Yeah, they have corn on the cob
yeah,
there.
and Stacey, it's not all the time that seems to be seasonal. It's very hit and miss.
But it's really good. It's corn on the cob.
All right, so
What else we got?
we got two more. And Michelle the Quilter's right. They do also have turkey legs there too.
Yep.
I forget about that. We've kind of gotten sick of the turkey legs.
Yeah.
So next is the Columbia House.
Mm-hmm.
I think this is more your liking.
Yeah.
I
just like it because we usually get a seat upstairs and there's plenty of room, and you can kind of sit and see the Haunted Mansion or the Liberty Road, from the windows. Yeah. It's kind of cool. I do like the fish and chips there.
You've gotten the breaded shrimp.
Yeah. And you've gotten the pie. What's that?
Oh, that's right.
They
had the chicken pot pie. So I'm not a big seafood eater, but the chicken pot pie is really good.
It wasn't huge.
It was. It was very, very filling. That's why I like this place.
Yeah.
Because it's hard to find chicken pot pie. You wouldn't think you could get at a quick service, but
and it wasn't hot dogs.
No. In the clam chowder is pretty decent here as well. Mm-hmm. I think it is a New England clam chowder.
Yep. Fireworks.
All right, and our number one at Magic Kingdom for quick service, we're gonna say is Cosmic Rays, and it's just because there's 3 bays here, and typically each bay has its own type of different foods there. I know there's a place for burgers, place for chicken, and I think is there another one that's for salads? I forget what it is. But I also like watching Sunny Eclipse while I eat.
Yeah.
That theming is really
I get
gets me.
half a rotisserie chicken there with green beans and mashed potatoes. I love that.
Yeah, that's right. You do.
Yeah.
And I think the kids usually get the hamburgers. And
yep.
I don't know what I get.
I forget. They don't have hot dogs.
This might be the instance where I go bring the hot dogs back and just eat there for Sunny Eclipse. Mm-hmm. Hey, cut it out. Mm-hmm. And like Amy says, because they have different choices, which I agree. Yeah. When there's 4 of us, it's hard to find everyone wanting the same thing at the same time.
Is Sunny Eclipse the same voice as Alf? Because he sounds like Alf. Doesn't he? Does anyone else think?
I sometimes think you sound like Alf. So.
Shut up.
So, do you want to do an honorable mention of Disney Springs?
All right, we only have a few places at Disney Springs, so we can do it real quick because it's already time. All right.
So we're gonna. There's 4 quick service here that we've eaten at.
Yep.
Number 4, I'm gonna say is Blaze Pizza.
Yep. We like it, but we have one up near us now, so we don't really have to eat it there.
I think that's the only. That's the reason why we put Blaze Pizza down at the bottom.
Yeah.
Now that they've opened up just one state over, it's about 45 minutes for us to get there. It's not a high priority, and I can get that somewhere else. It's just
right.
It is what it is.
Yep. And then what do you say? Deluxe Burger would be next. It was very good burgers. I mean, but it's just like a burger, so it's not anything. They're good. They're big.
Yeah, I mean they're better than it's better than Five Guys.
Yeah.
What was the other one? We've had a couple. What was the Wall? We've been to Wahlburgers. Mm-hmm. I've been to Bobby Flay's Burger House. I just feel like there's other burgers that I would prefer, and it's not unique enough for me to say that it's going to make my list high up on my list because I think I can get a good quality burger at other places. It's sometimes even better.
And then.
Yep.
Flavortown Chicken Guy. You like Chicken Guy?
Yeah, I like the chicken there because it is. I don't know if it's seasoned differently or what it is, but I like that, and just having the variety of sauces.
Yeah.
I always like getting the fried pickles. I can't get that everywhere, but I do like if I'm going to get chicken as a quick service, I do like what Chicken Guy has to offer.
Yep. And our number one.
And Charlie, yes, Pheasant Lane Mall is where they have the Blaze Pizza.
Yep. And we found one in Cranston, Rhode Island.
James Ryan's right. Earl's Sandwich.
Yep.
We've eaten there. That's actually would be below Blaze Pizza.
Yeah. I'm
just not.
We used to eat there all the time. We just got sick of it, I think.
I did think I get sick of sandwiches in general.
Yeah.
Just because I have them for lunch a lot.
Yeah. So.
Back home, when you go into work, that I kind of want something different.
What we did do when we had the dine-in plan, we would go there more often, and sometimes we had leftover food credits or snack credits, whatever. We would get a couple of sandwiches for the ride home, and that would be,
And look, Michelle the quilter.
Yes.
My husband is the same. He will eat a hot dog anytime, and that is right.
Yeah, yeah.
We were in Rhode Island last Saturday. What did we have?
Hot weenies.
Hot dogs. I had 4 of them, and I wanted more.
Mm-hmm.
I can eat hot dogs. I never get sick of them.
Yep.
But the place that I think we really enjoy eating at downtown Disney for quick service.
Disney Springs.
What did I say?
Downtown Disney. MGM, downtown Disney. It's all the same.
Yeah.
Is the Polite Pig.
So I know this is Carlos' favorite from the Disney World Freak.
Yep.
And I'm not a big barbecue person, but
it's not overkill on barbecue. It's just good.
Oh, the brisket.
Yeah, the brisket's so good. The coffee rub brisket is really good. And you can get like a platter, and you can try it all. So you can like share it with,
Yeah. And I'll say, I don't like ribs. And I saw Madison ordered the baby back ribs there, remember? Mm-hmm. And they fell completely off the bone. Mm-hmm. And I would probably try that. I mean, after seeing what her food looked like, I would definitely want to try that. And definitely, that's a place that we will make sure that we go to every time. Mm-hmm. Because being picky with barbecue, I don't think you can go wrong there.
Yeah, I know it's not a huge place, but it's big enough.
And Ronnie get the sausage there again. But to tell you, he truly loved it. I can't say enough good things about the Polite Pig.
Yeah, and like Amy said, a sandwich was good before, but now they got more options.
And I think that's
probably what, better options. It was good at the time when there wasn't really
I think before when it was downtown Disney.
Yeah.
I don't think there's as many places.
Yeah.
I mean, because you had that, you had McDonald's. Mm-hmm. I don't even remember what else, but there wasn't much. And actually, you got BB Wolf's that you didn't put on there, which is another hot dog place. Especially hot dogs. You get the
hot dogs.
You get your pastrami hot dog.
Yeah, but that's your place. I didn't eat that.
Oh yeah, but that's so good.
That's on the bridge near T-Rex.
Yes.
There. Yeah.
Yep, going towards where Rainforest Cafe is. Mm-hmm. All right. So, I'm sorry. I think we're sorry if we made you all hungry. That wasn't
road trip. Let's go get the Polite Pig right now. By the time we get there, they'll be open.
That wasn't our intention, right?
Yeah.
It just kind of happened that way.
He's eating up some egg roll.
Yeah, cheeseburger egg rolls.
Oh,
you gotta look.
Yeah.
We maybe gotta try making those.
Yeah. Those are really good too. But that's not really a quick serve. That's more like a cart.
Stacy goes, Ron and his hot dogs. It's Ron and Ronnie. I don't know who likes them more. Amy goes, unfortunately for these days, I don't really go out of my way to go eat Disney Springs. And I can understand that. I don't think we do. It's just if we go there and we get hungry,
we usually go there on check-in day.
Yes, because if the room's not ready.
The room's not ready, we'll go to Disney Springs, we'll do some shopping, we'll get lunch, and then we go back when the room's ready, and, you know.
So Stacy goes, YouTube meetup at Polite Pig.
I think that's pretty good.
Carlos might fly down just for that, you know.
I think so. I think it would be a good place. I think that's what we're going to have to be if we can get in there. If we can get into the parks.
We'll figure that out. It should be announced.
We're trying not to focus on that.
You try not to focus on that. I'm not thinking about that.
Yeah, I know. Too many things.
All right. So quick shout out to the live place. That's Dean puts that all together. I think I saw it today. There's now 100 different channels that have live stream schedules that you can find on theliveplace.com.
Cool.
And I know Dean also streams, I think Sunday nights at 9. I think I saw
sometimes, yeah.
So I think he has one this coming Sunday about news, I think. So you might want to go give him check him out. And just check everyone else out. I know Nerd Herders.
They're on last night at 11.
They'll be their next show's 11 on Sundays, I believe. And I know Amy. I think Amy was still working on a time schedule because
schedule. Yeah. So
this is a lot of fun, kind of getting us geared. We're about the 60-day mark before we check into Universal, so we're kind of getting a little excited at this point.
Right, and Nerd Herders are close too. So.
Yep. All right, everyone. So we're gonna wrap it up. Thank you for stopping by and talking, and we'll see each other. I know in all the streams next week, and be sure to check us out next Thursday at 9:00.
Yeah, and we're gonna have that video on Sunday, right?
We will have a video dropping on Sunday. We don't know what it is yet.
Yeah, we're working
on a mask video.
But the weather hasn't cooperated. It's been too windy, rainy.
But tomorrow's supposed to be mid-80s, high 80s. So we're going to try wearing 8 different masks and give our opinions.
Right, because we wanted to have it similar to the circumstance we're going to be in Florida.
Yeah. All right, guys.
Bye. Have a good night, everybody.
Yep. Have a good night. Thanks for joining.
Thank you. All right, so